Right, so a driving tour of Stockport. So maybe you're looking to move to Stockport, maybe you're looking at moving to the Manchester area and you want to know what Stockport's all about. Well, in this video I'll show you a glimpse of what Stockport has to offer. I live here, I'm from the south, as you can tell. I'm from London, but I actually live in Stockport. I have done for 3 years. And I wanted to just kind of show off my town a little bit. So we're starting here in Hazel Grove. And rest assured, I will not keep you with me for every traffic jam. But we're starting out at the very bottom of Stockport, Hazel Grove, and which is an area which is, it's just loads and loads of shops. It's a big, busy high road. It's always busy down here. I don't often actually come down here. I live quite close to here, but it's quite a busy road. This is quite congested a lot of the time. Right now, actually, it's not. But this is Hazel Grove. It's a regular high street. There's Wetherspoons there on the left hand side, which I have of course been to. There's an area here on the left hand side actually where there's like 3 pubs next door, I think, or 2 pubs next door to each other, and one across the road. There's quite a lot of pubs down here. I don't know the area too well, this part, but it's, when I have been down here, there's some decent restaurants, decent pubs. And as we go up this road here, we will approach the big Sainsbury's and, more importantly, the hospital. So right hand side, big Sainsbury's, left hand side, the George and Dragon pub, and behind that is, well no, sorry, just a bit further along here on the left hand side, Stepping Hill Hospital, where I've actually been a few times. Good hospital, nice staff. But yeah, we're coming along this main road now, which I think is the A6, which goes out to Buxton, and if you keep going all the way on this road, you end up in Manchester. So this road really does just keep on going. The Dog and Partridge pub on your left hand side, a church here, fantastic fish and chip shops just gone past, called Atlantic, I think. There's a grammar school on your left just here, and we just keep going on the A6. But what we are now is we're not really in Hazel Grove anymore. We're in an area called Great Moor, and what I'm actually going to do is chuck a right, and we're going to head out of Great Moor. I was going to go then, but I'll let the cyclists go. Bloody cyclists! I'm going to go. I'm going to go up this lovely road here, this is my area, which I think now this comes under Heatherley, they call it. You'll see it like it's spelt almost like you're heavy, like heavily. Which is a mixture of areas. I really like it here. It's very, very down to earth. There's some lovely houses, as well as some slightly more sort of like traditional council houses, basically. Trying to be nice. But overall, it's a bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a mixed bag, because that sounds bad actually, but Heatherley is actually quite a nice area. People are really, really, really friendly. Touch wood, never really get any trouble or anything like that. Really just down to earth, hard working people. And round this corner here is a pub, which is my local, called the Puss in Boots, which is kind of world famous, or not world famous, but like Manchester famous. It's a really friendly pub. You've got great carvery, nice beers. It's got a lot of Stockport beers. Stockport's got its own brewery, Robinson's. I think there's actually more than one, but Robinson's is the big one. Just on the left there's the Puss in Boots. You can see the umbrellas, and obviously a very busy beer garden. We're going to head now past Puss in Boots, and we're going to head to an area called Offerton, or Offie, which does have a little bit of reputation, but I'll give you a little tour and see what you reckon. What you'll notice here is that there's it's very green in Stockport. There's a lot of trees, and also you'll see, like in strange areas, you'll just see big hilly backdrops. It's quite dramatic actually when you've just got like regular like terraced houses, then like a real beautiful hilly area in the distance. It is very hilly actually, and when we get into the centre of Stockport, you'll start to see that it's very hilly. It's like a valley, with the River Mersey there as well, and it goes back to when it was you know, it still is quite industrial, but like a super industrial place, Stockport, you know, 200 years ago. Lots of mills and chimneys and, you know, all that kind of stuff. like the outback of Stockport. And the reason I kind of refer to it like that is that it's just sort of tucked away. You're next to countryside, and in a second you'll see it's just like this like housing estate. This is the Offerton estate, and then there's just like a massive field full of horses. It's just really bizarre. Like, I think because growing up in London, like estates, it's very built up. You know, it's like it's built up. It's in a city and all that sort of stuff. Whereas here, it's like a housing estate next to like fields. It's just a different vibe altogether. I get a bit lost around here, but I always end up finding my way. Yeah, it's almost like a countryside council estate is what it feels like. It is a bit weird, but you'll see here, if you go around the corner, all of a sudden, fields. So it is like I'm not funny. I go running around here, and sometimes you can smell marijuana. There's all horses over there actually, left hand side, people riding the horses. There's a trolley just there. Like, it's just weird. It's almost like standard council estate type feeling with like really beautiful horses and fields and stuff. Like, it is a bit weird. Quite cool though. Yeah, there's loads of horses out there. But this is my outback of Stockport, Offerton, the Offerton estate. This is. I've been down here a lot. I've never had any trouble. Touch wood. There's nothing really here in the estate. Like, it's just like a load of houses and flats. There's nothing actually here. That Audi we went past is like the nearest sign of like sort of civilization, if you know what I mean. Like, it's things to do. I mean, there's a church actually. There's the Trinity Church. Apart from that, there's nothing really down here. So we'll move on from this Offerton estate, and I'll go into what I always think as Offerton as well, but people kind of call it Hall Street. Pub on the left hand side called the Strawberry Gardens, which is nice, big pub garden, which really is where I should be right now rather than doing this video. But I had a lot of beers last night, so not really feeling it today. Lovely little road down here. This is coming up to kind of Hall Street. I still sort of say this is Offerton in my opinion, but anyway, we're coming along now to the Gardener's Arms, which is a really solid pub. That is, good football pub. Gets a bit rowdy, but fantastic Guinness for about £4.50, maybe £5 now. Got a garden sort of in the car park. Getting thirsty now, looking at all these people drinking beer. This now is the Hall Street area, so come here quite a lot. Few shops, co-op, barbers is here. It's a little bit more edgy around here, I would suggest. A group of lads across the road there. 100% a bit more edgy around here. I wouldn't say it's like dangerous rough, but it's certainly a bit more rough around here. I've been on a pub crawl round here and with my brother, and yeah, some interesting little things happened during that pub crawl. But I wouldn't say it's like really dangerous rough or anything like that, but it is just a bit like, it's a bit more edgy around this area, I would say. Like, I say in general, Stockport's really feels to me quite safe, but yeah, you do get some characters, of course you do. I want to show you Edgeley High Street, which I think is called Castle Street. I did look at some houses around here, and I remember I came here on a day like today, like a lovely hot summer's day. It was fine, just get a few characters. I'm just going to go through the maze of these classic Northern Terrace houses. He's going to go left. Don't know why I love these houses so much. I think it's like a Coronation Street style thing. Growing up as a kid, something like that. So down here is going to be Castle Street, which is your main area for shops, basically. And there's about 4 or 5 pubs, which obviously gets really busy down here on a match day. Just trying to find it first. Don't really come here, so I don't really know the area too well, but we'll find it. I know there's like a couple of quite big tower blocks just around here somewhere. I can't see them, so I think I'm going the wrong way, but let's have a go. But yeah, this is Edgeley. This is proper in the heart of Edgeley right now. Real super northern area. Yeah, stereotypical northern area. There's a bit of a high-rise council estate thing just around here. If I chuck a left, I think I can get onto Castle Street, which is, I say, shops, cafes, pubs, all that jazz. We can get down there. Maybe if it's a left turn here. Might be. I think it is. Then we can sort of see a few people of Edgeley. 2 seagulls on a fight up there. Got Edgeley Conservative Club. Get a few funny looks actually down there. Can I actually drive down here? I don't know. There's a police van. You can't see a lot, I suppose, on the right on the video, but yeah, it's not much to see anyway. Go on. It's a bit rough and ready. Whoa, there's a load of police coming. Maybe there is something to see. Well, that's not doing Edgeley's reputation any good, is it? With 2 police cars whizzing past. Oh well. Let's move on. So we're just coming down now. We're going to head into Davenport, which is a pretty nice area actually. Davenport. There's like Davenport, and there's an area called Kale Green. There's a pub there called the Plough. Never been there before. I almost moved to Davenport actually, and then we lost the house that we were trying to buy. It's a nice area though. It gets a bit like woody, like here, like all like nice big trees. It just feels like, I don't know what it is with the trees. It just makes the area feel a lot nicer. If I spin round here, which along here, I think we'll come along to the main road where we're going to turn right. You can see a massive mill building there, though, like the classic Stockport mill buildings. If we chuck a right, we'll go along to the sort of high street of Davenport, which is a place where I live really close to here, so I do go down here quite a lot. They've got great butchers. They've got a couple of nice little places to have a drink, something to eat. There's a good cafe on the corner called Pilkington's, which is cheap as chips, really. There's a little place there, the Milliners. There's Funky Monkey, people drinking out in the sun right now. And there's just a few shops along here, along with a really good butcher's, which I'm actually going to go to tomorrow. Davenport's lovely, and I mean, if you go, there's a couple of private roads along here, and the houses are like worth like 1-2 million quid, which is a bloody lot of money up here as well. I think it's time then to head into Stockport town centre. So we're going to go now back along Davenport, have a little look at Davenport's little high street. I say on the right hand side, you can't see it, there's a private road of like gigantic houses. Here it's pretty nice, it's quite quaint. I'll just do a little mini detour down this road here, just to give you a little feel for the roads and the houses along here. They're really nice houses. These ones are a bit smaller actually. This is, yeah, they're nice houses here as well, but I think the next roads where they're the slightly bigger Victorian houses, like really, you can sort of see there, like really big, tall houses. How the Victorians built things like really massive. There's a park here at the end, which is nice. Been in there a few times with my son. Good little place to play football as well. It's not a massive park. I think it's called Cowl Green Park. Pretty nice, but you can see here, to me this feels a bit like living in like London. This feels a bit like London. These houses, the big Victorian houses, the trees again, the big trees. Go back along here. It's nice. People are friendly around here. I say it's a little bit more posh, obviously because of the house prices, probably. But I do like Davenport. I think if you're looking to move to Stockport, I would recommend Davenport. It depends what you're looking for. If you're a really young couple or something, it might be a bit more tame. Depends what you want really. But it's a nice little spot, Davenport. It's chilled out. So here goes a tractor past, which you actually see. What the hell for that tractor? You do actually see that. It went all over the car with some sort of brown, shitty water. Yeah, you do see tractors quite a lot because obviously we're on the edge of the countryside, really, in here. On the right-hand side is the Blossoms pub, which is a brilliant little pub, and it is the biggest export of music from Stockport recently has been Blossoms, the band. They're named after the pub. I've been in the pub a few times, and I asked them about Blossoms, and they were just a bit dismissive actually of the band. And said, oh well, we came first, the pub, obviously. 200-year-old pub. Did make me laugh. Okay, so we're in the heart of Stockport now. Very much so. The transport hub, the Stockport Interchange Transport Hub is here. We get trains, buses, etc. Come under this bridge here and you've got the Stockport Plaza on the right hand side and the infamous Chestergate pub on the corner just there. Gonna just go up the hill and we'll drive into the main part of Stockport. I've decided that rather than just drive about, I want to show you the heart of Stockport because it's important to know what's actually in the town. I think I'm going to get out the car and show you a little glimpse of Stockport town centre. It's a beautiful evening here in the northwest of England, and I want to show you Stockport. So we're on top of the car park right now. There's the viaduct with a train going over the top. It's all very quiet at the moment. This is like the new town down here, where there's just a few shops. Well, there's lots of shops. But there's nothing going on right now, really. Because it's about, 7:15 in the evening on a Friday. So most of the shops are now closed. But we'll head over to the busy old town of Stockport. On like a bridge. On like a bridge now. You look down and there's what they call the underbanks. Some more on the other side as well, actually. Have a little look. Yeah, some more places down there. Quite nice. Plenty of places to drink around here. And over here's the old town square where you've got loads of little pubs and bars and all sorts of stuff like that. Right, sorry. Spin down here now. Hope you get a little bit of a feel for this place. It's good. There's always something going on down there. Good little bar scene. Another one in there. We'll sneak down this little bit here, which is under construction. And I'll show you the underbanks. See another cool little place down here, the Underbanks. Really cool. What I like about the architecture here, it's all very sort of Victorian. I'll just show you this little bit over here. Ancient old staircase. Told you, Stockport is not shit, as they say. So we're just headed north now, out of Stockport town centre. And we're going to chuck a left, I think just here, which is onto Heaton Moor Lane or Heaton Lane, and this is going off to the Heatons. There's like Heaton Moor, Heaton Mersey, Heaton Chapel, and I think there's Heaton Norris, which is I think the not so posh one. But we're going to go off and look at Heaton Moor, which I think is the epicentre of the posh part of Stockport. Into Heaton Moor. Let's see. I have been down here a few times actually. I wouldn't say it's anything like spectacular, but I think the residential streets around here are very nice. So you can just sort of see around here that it's just the people just look a bit more well-to-do. Nice town. It's a lovely evening. Everything looks so nice in England, in any country really, but England looks so much nicer when the sun's like this. There's the Moor Top, which is a really good pub. There's a few other places. Left hand side building's a little bit ugly, sort of 70s style thing, but yeah, plenty of places to drink around here. Blimey, everyone's in the street drinking, it seems. So this is Heaton Moor, which, if you keep going, it goes on to like towards Didsbury, which is really nice, really quite posh, but really nice. Yeah, hopefully you get a little bit of a feel for this sort of side of Stockport. This is the to be completely frank, what everyone describes as like the best side of Stockport. Obviously, you've got people who've kind of been here for generations, and you've got like people who might have started their life in the more the poorer parts of Stockport, and then they've moved to one of these places. I will mention an honorary mention actually for other parts of Stockport which I haven't been to. There's Poynton, there's Brennington, there's Redbury, there's kind of the Cheadle places, which is still sort of Stockport. There's plenty more to see, but hopefully this video has given you a little taster of what Stockport's actually about. And if you'd like me to do anything in particular around Stockport or maybe Manchester in general, which would be helpful for you, then let me know. More than happy to do more content like this. It's for me just quite enjoyable. I quite like showing off this new part of England, which is where I live. So yeah, give us any comments, any feedback, and suggestions for the next video. More than happy to take those on. But as we kind of close out this video now, I'll leave you with a few scenes at the top here of Stockport. We chuck a left now, we have to. We head down back into the gritty part of Stockport. As you can see up here, we're on Heaton Moor, the lovely moorland, the high moorland with the big posh houses. But now we're heading back in, and hopefully you can see the hills in the background and Stockport itself down there. That's where I'm going back. I'm going back into the heart of Stockport, proper Stockport, to go home. Anyway, thank you all for listening to the video, and please let me know if you'd like any kind of content like this, anything in particular that you want me to cover, then just let me know. I haven't been to all of Stockport, obviously. This is just a glimpse of some of the kind of most popular places in Stockport. But anything else you'd like me to do, or anything else you'd like to see of Stockport or Manchester, then do please just let me know. More than happy to help out, and I love creating little videos like this. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.